Okay, welcome back to Dr. Bagpipe. This is video number 7. I hope you enjoyed number 6, where I delved into triads on the chanter and discussed a little bit about voicing and inversion and whether those triads are major or minor, and basically showed you what I would call the arpeggio of the triad. This video is going to take that just a step further in terms of relating what the notation of the Highland pipes are and try to tie that into conventional Western transposition. As we know, what we often hear about the bagpipes is that we see that low A is sort of the lowest note, but then we see conflicting things like sometimes the F sharp and a C sharp in the key signature, indicating that it's in D major, but the drone is on A, and then people tell us that pipes are in B flat. It's really kind of confusing if you don't know what all those really relate to, but to make it even more complicated, the pipes aren't really in the key of B flat. They are in a particular mode called B flat mixolydian, which explains why the notation that you see often looks like it's in D major. The drone is at a different scale degree to emphasize a different modal sensibility. It's not just a replication of major and minor from classical music. The lower seventh is an important aspect of the mode and how it blends with the drones. But anyway, many of you are going to get a chance to work with other musicians, and you kind of have to have a common ground in terms of what your notes are and how you spell them and how other people spell their notes on their instruments. So I just thought I would briefly turn you to my kid's keyboard here. It is, my child's learning both the chanter and the keyboard at the same time. And that's just compact, and I can easily demonstrate the notes as we go. I'm going to put it on an organ mode or harmonium mode so that it sounds a little bit reedy like the bagpipe. So the first triad was built on low G. Well, since the bagpipes tune a little bit higher than they're written, this actually appears on the keyboard as A flat major. A flat major, so think a half step up. The drone chord, or the one that we're all really familiar with, is this A major, which actually tunes at B flat major. So the tonic, or the drone note, is B flat. So the major chord built on that is B flat major. Going from A up to B flat is half-step transposition. Generally, we're going to be thinking of the transposition as D major moving up to E flat major, sounding as E flat major. The next chord, what is B minor on our pipes, is C minor in the Western scale. So moving right along, what do you think's next? The C sharp diminished chord that is available built on C sharp is going to be spelt as a D diminished chord. Again. D diminished again. And then when we get to the D major chord, which we know is a big center for many, many piping tunes, it appears as E flat major on the Western scale. Okay, so the high A being the high root, the high fifth there. And then you have your transpositions, voicings, adding your low A. Now, moving right along, we have this E minor. And what that's going to be is basically an F minor on the Western scale. C, and that means F, A flat, and C. Now, and then the final minor chord that I showed you in the last video was F sharp minor. I really like this one because the drones are a part of it too. You get the low A. That becomes a G minor, incorporating the low A or the B flat drone. G, up a half step from F, and minor. Back to E flat major, which is the key signature, sounding key signature for the pipes. Or expressed in B flat mixolydian. Okay, I hope you can go forth and make some happy music with some other musicians. They're dying to work with you. Bye now.